A very good morning to all you Sports Today family members. Here are the latest sporting headlines that's doing the rounds this Monday. And we begin with a rumor that is slowly starting to now crystallize in the form of Ravindra Jadeja. Now, the trade deal between Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings before the player retention list on November 15th, it looks like Ravindra Jadeja is heading to Rajasthan Royals, from where it all began. There are now very credible reports that Ravindra Jadeja is going to Rajasthan Royals, and Rajasthan Royals, instead of one particular player, maybe they could get two more players. Now, Jadeja, he began his IPL with the Rajasthan Royals in 2008. He was called a rock star by the late great Shane Warne, and 17 years later, or 18 years later, it's coming back home. He's coming back home. So, who are the other players who could go to Rajasthan Royals? Well, after Ravindra Jadeja, there is a report that either Sam Curran or Matisha Patirana might go to Rajasthan Royals. Sanju Samson might be traded to Chennai Super Kings because apparently the Delhi Capitals deal did not go through. So that is why they reached out Rajasthan Royals to Chennai Super Kings. Now they have expressed interest, but we are waiting for November 15th as far as the player retention list is concerned. If that player retention list is confirmed, then yes, you will see then that there will be no Ravindra Jadeja. Jadeja's association with CSK goes way back to 2012, and now after 13 years, yes, there was a 2-year gap that was there because CSK were banned, but then now he's out of the scheme of things. So that is why Jadeja trade all but confirmed. RR could get either Sam Curran or Matisha Patirana. Now, Patirana, remember, has not had a good couple of years for Chennai Super Kings, 24 and 25. Sam Curran, on the other hand, he had a good 2021, but then when he was bought back by CSK, he didn't do well. Now, as far as the build-up to the India versus South Africa Test series is concerned, there is absolutely no rest for Test skipper Shubman Gill, because after playing the T20Is in Brisbane, he's had to take a flight not back home but back to Kolkata, because that is where he'll be preparing. The Indian team will be preparing for the first test that will start in the next 3 days' time. India versus South Africa, 14th of November, Kolkata. That is where you'll be seeing these two teams play each other. So that is the major thing that we are looking at for the build-up for the India versus South Africa Test matches. Now, today there was the back-to-back T20Is that were there at Saxton Oval in Nelson. New Zealand versus West Indies, the fourth T20I, 38-1 when the heavens opened up and there was no play possible. So New Zealand versus West Indies, the fourth T20I at the Saxton Oval, got washed out. But it's good news now because New Zealand can't lose the series, because in the 4-match series now, it's 2-1. New Zealand are leading 2-1 with the fifth and final T20I being played at the University Oval in Dunedin on November 13th. So that is why now the teams will travel to University Oval, Dunedin, and then from 16 November onwards, you'll see the 3 ODIs between New Zealand and the West Indies, followed by 3 tests. Now, shifting our attention to other sports, in the ISSF World Shooting Championships that's taking place in Cairo, Anish Bhanwala has managed to get a silver medal in the 25-meter rapid pistol event. Now, this follows Elevanil Vallarivan's 10-meter air rifle bronze that followed. Arjun Babuta had missed out on his medal, but Anish Bhanwala, remember, at the senior level, he's managed to get a major medal, and that is great news considering Indian shooting at this point in time, where there has been some level of success, especially in the Asian Shooting Championships that took place. Now, in the world of Indian football, there is tremendous turmoil over the ISL because there have been no bidders for the ISL in the new master rights agreement at this point in time. So now the AIFF has turned to the Supreme Court as to what direction should be taken, because there are the tender that the AIFF put out, there were absolutely no takers for the ISL, and that is where you're going to see plenty of trouble at this point in time. Now, today there is a break in the Chess World Cup. It's a rest day in the Chess World Cup. But now you have only 5 Indians in the fray at this point in time because SL Narayanan and Vidit Gujarati were eliminated. Now you have Arjun Erigaisi, Ramesh Babu Pragnananda, Karthik Venkatraman, Pentala Harikrishna and Pranav Venkatesh, who are the only Indians remaining in the fray. And with the rounds getting even more tougher, the chances of all of the 5 guys having a stake in the candidates continues to decrease at this point. So it's not good news when you have to look at it in this particular way. Now we shift our attention to the world of F1, and Lando Norris has managed to win the Brazilian Grand Prix in what was a dramatic race indeed. Lando Norris now has extended his advantage, but Max Verstappen is still lurking there. Starting from the pit lane, he made up tremendous amount of places to finish third. So that is why the gap between Max Verstappen and Lando Norris is 49 points. 3 races remain: Las Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. So you may see a thriller. Verstappen needs some results going his way in order to get his 5th consecutive world championship. But it looks like it could be either the British driver in Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri, the Australian, getting to the title. The gap between them is not that much. So that's why it's all boiling down to the final race of the season that's going to take place in Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Don't forget, more videos coming your way.